What it do, YouTube/True2. Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about karma and how everything you do, every action you do, has a repercussion to it. Whether it's a physical action, a spiritual action, a mental action, emotional action, uh, um, you know what I mean, a financial action, so on, and so forth. You know what I mean? Because as humans, we don't just exist in the physical realm. You see what I mean? We don't just exist in the physical. We exist on multi dimensions. So we multifaceted. It's different versions of ourselves, right? And what really inspired this message is Lil Durk. Shout out Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the bullshit that's going on and all that shit, I fuck with Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? I could actually relate to him a lot. You feel me? I can relate to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of other artists too. You know what I mean? That's from Chicago, of course, because that's where I'm from too. But I'm saying Lil Durk specifically because he got a unique story. But like I said, this ain't no bandwagon shit or nothing like that. And the only reason why I'm saying Lil Durk because I heard Lil Durk speaking on one of his lives, and he was saying some shit that caught my attention, right? And he was saying that he didn't believe in karma. And I'm not sure if he still feel the same way or whatever the case may be. And this not me picking on Dirk and nothing like that. Like I said, I fuck with Dirk. You know what I mean? I really do. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Dirk. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, I just want to speak on that because that made a good topic. Now check this shit out, right? So when Lil Durk said that, that kind of made my mind ponder. And I was like, damn, that would be a good topic because there's a lot of other people that feel the same way, right? Now, you know, I used to be like that at one point in time when I was younger. You know, I thought karma didn't exist. You know what I mean? So I know that what he said, he not just saying that, he actually feel like that or he felt like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you still feel that way. I don't know personally. But the thing is, like I said, I used to be like that when I was a kid. You feel me? I thought karma wasn't real, so I just do all type of crazy dumb shit. And you know, I didn't realize it had a repercussion until I started to notice the repercussion. So what does that mean? You would do some stupid shit, you know what I mean? Like being a kid, you just doing some wild, you know, just dumb stuff. You know what I mean? And you know, you don't realize that your actions have consequences. So you out there just doing all type of stuff, and then next you know, you realizing that everything like you just did something, you realize that well, all this bad stuff happened to me. Then you go back and think, you like, oh shit, I did just do some stupid shit a couple days ago. I did just do some stupid shit earlier. You know what I mean? Like just, you know, just stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? You realize like, damn, why the fuck I keep getting in fights and why the fuck I keep, you know, getting in trouble and you know what I'm saying? Like just weird shit like that. It's because you doing things physically that you shouldn't be doing and has consequences to it, right? And so, for example, so if you say something like this, right, like you'll be like, and I guess I'm just giving examples, just hypothetically, you'd be like, I hate myself, or I hate these people, or you know, just some shit like that. And you know what I mean? Those are very negative words to say. I'm just using it as an example. I don't hate myself. You know what I mean? I'm just using it as an example. But you have people that feel the way, like those are very low negative vibration, especially the word hate. It's a very low vibrational word. And what that does is that has a consequence. See, people don't get that. See, even verbally, I forgot to mention verbally, but when you speak, like I said, we're multi-dimensional, we're multifaceted as humans. That's why we have a pineal gland, third eye, because we exist not only on this plane, but we exist on the spiritual plane and other dimensions. It's just you go to those dimensions, whether you're, you know, sleeping, which is meditative state, or you're in an induced meditation, which is via, and I'm not promoting any drug use and nothing like that, but which is via, you know, like spiritual drugs and shit like that. You know what I mean? It will activate that pineal gland, and it will take you on to a different plane of existence or a different plane of thinking. That's why a lot of people could come up with different stuff because they had different times in their life where they did experiment with drugs, and they was able to come up with all these brilliant ideas and shit. They just weren't able to use them at that time because they were so fucked up on the drugs. But once they became sober, they became powerful because they learned how to use the right side of their mind. You know what I mean? They started to be able to use the right side of their brain. See, the left side of the brain is logical, right side of the brain is more spiritual. You see what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with emotions. If you can't control your emotions, you got negative emotions, you responding to everything somebody say, people could pick up on that, especially energy vampires. It's a lot of them out here. They can pick up on it. They can pick up on that. So they start doing little shit to get under your skin and shit. You start to react. You gotta remember, every action you do, whether it's an emotional reaction, verbal reaction, physical reaction, it has a consequence. You know, every action has a reaction. So you outbursted emotionally and all that shit, that's gonna have an action. That person might come back and outburst emotionally to you, or those emotions that you got that you keep bottled in and shit. The fucking consequence of that is you're gonna explode. Or let's say you being too loose with your emotions. You see what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be kind of more like just like super calm, just overly calm because you just express your emotions just wildly out there. So you like your own 24/7 therapist type shit. Like you just because you say what's on your mind all the time. You're not bottling it in, so you just extremely calm, and that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing too. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean. So everything you do has some type of karma to it, especially spiritually. If you out there doing like trying to kill people in the fifth dimension and trying to like astral project the people and try to steal their soul and all this type of weird shit, doing all this Luciferian shit, you know what I'm saying, making blood pacts and all that, that has karma to it, that has consequences, especially that shit on a spiritual level and a physical level. That's the biggest things that's gonna really fuck you up, and financial too. I mean, all of them gonna fuck you up mentally, emotionally, all that shit gonna fuck you up. But those like the main ones that you gonna really receive karma the fastest, especially physically and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, people out here doing like these little voodoo spells, and I'm not talking about like, cause you got white magic and you got dark magic, which is black magic. You trying to send to hurt somebody, make somebody sick, and all that. That's black magic. You see what I'm saying? Which is the forces of nature. You know, cause you got positive elements, negative elements. You know, that's just duality. And you know what I'm saying? And when you do that type of shit, it's gonna come back to you. So if you out there put the spells to hurt people and all that shit, that's going to come back on you. That type of energy is going to come back on you. So no matter what kind of energy you put out, whether it's positive or negative, it's going to always be some type of force that brings the energy back to you, aka karma, or what Christians call it. You know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow. It's the same thing, different terminology. Whatever energy you put out there, let's look at it financially. If you don't manage your money well, and you out there just spending it on anything, or let's say you're not even spending it on anything, let's just say like you just not managing your money well, or let's say you is managing your money well, you just not paying attention and shit like that. You know what I mean? You fuck around, make a mistake, and then boom, there's gonna be consequences to that. And now you completely broke. You fucked up. Or it could be the opposite. You could be completely broke and you don't really know that much about finances. And let's say you fucking around and get lucky or something, because you know it's possible you can get lucky. You know, it's not gonna probably happen all the time, but you can get lucky. Let's say you might find some money or something, hit a scratch off, hit the lottery, or let's say something like that, and you get hella money. And you ain't even sit back and think what I'm gonna do with this. You telling everybody and all that shit, consequences, but I'm trying to rob you, I'm gonna try to kill you. You see what I'm saying? See how the karma come back on that? Or let's say you don't even do that. You keep it calm, you keep it silent, you keep it cool. You move in silence, woo, woo, woo. But you still don't really know what you got to do with all that money. So you got all that money, you blow it on dumb shit, yachts and boats and shit. You ain't about no land, you ain't about no property, you ain't about none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's consequences on that. Now you broke and now you back to square one. You got all this luxury shit, but you ain't really got no stable place. You see what I'm saying? Because you spent all your money on dumb shit because you wasn't financially ready for that, and that had consequences. You was completely broke and you got access to some money, fucked it up. Or you was completely rich and this stupid shit did dumb business moves, now you completely broke. You see, it's karma and it's consequences to everything you do on this earth. You see what I'm saying? So karma is real, people. You know what I mean? So every action has a reaction, whether that's a positive reaction or a negative reaction. You know what I mean? But wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. You feel me? See that sun shining too? Let's not see the reflection of that. But yeah, man. So just a little quick video. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all some motivation, give y'all a little spiritual insight. And I'm gonna be dropping more podcasts on my new podcast called King603 Joey Divine Insight on Spotify /Anchor. Check it out. Link gonna be in the description.